say, oh no, we're on our way. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Woo!
Hey everybody, welcome back to Escape to Reality. It's Justine.
And Geneva. Hello.
Hey girl.
Hey. We're back. We're talking 90 Day Fiance today. God, what a freaking rough episode. It was hard.
Are the past seasons happier?
So I know we're going to get into it, but I would love to know. So for those of you who may be tuning in for the first time or just catching up with us, we have never watched this show before. We started with 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. And so when I'm thinking about the comparison between the two shows, for me now, I originally thought I would like 90 Day Fiance more. I think I like before the 90 days more. It's like lighter.
More lighthearted, yes.
Yes.
But I saw some tweets come through that people are like, why is this show so dark? It used to be so good. I'm not going to watch it anymore. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm interested to know what people's thoughts are. Hit us up on Twitter at Escape2Pod. Let us know
makes
what you
my
think.
stomach turn.
Oh my God, it's disgusting. There was a lot of this episode that made me sick.
It's really sickening, but okay.
Stick with us, guys.
So we are a reality TV podcast. If you've never heard us before, we do 90 Day Fiance. We're also Bravo junkies. Yep. We love Jersey Shore. We're going to probably recap The Hills. I'll talk about my hatred for Whitney Port. Okay. And I hate her more than ever after having a kid. Okay. I hate her. She has a stupid YouTube account that says, I just hate everything about her, and I've tried to like her. So, but we do also talk celebrity gossip at the top of the hour.
Top of the hour. So let's do it.
My first person, I have a huge bone to pick. I freaking am starting to hate Adam Levine. First of all, I tried to give him a pass because he grew up with that kid. What's his name? God, it just dropped my mind. The kid was in Wolf of Wall Street.
Jonah Hill?
Yeah. Okay. He grew up with him.
I didn't know
He grew up with Dustin Hoffman's family. So Adam Levine isn't some kid who tried out for American freaking Idol. He's had it in with that whatever, but he's talented.
Wait, are you thinking of Adam Lambert or Adam Levine?
No, Adam Levine.
Okay.
I'm 100%. This is from Howard Stern World. I know this. Okay. So Adam Levine and him grew up like brothers. This has nothing to do with the story. It just shows the privilege bullshit that Adam Levine comes from.
Okay.
I used to like him. But after this, I don't even watch the stupid The Voice. I don't even watch it. But this is coming from Wendy Williams, and it's just stuck with me. It pisses me off, and I want to know your opinion.
Okay.
So this one kid he sang, and he did it. I didn't even hear him sing. I don't even need to. And this other stupid girl who was sick couldn't sing. Well, shit happens in life. You know what? And what's his face? Adam Levine goes on and says, I have 2 daughters now, and I just can't imagine kicking you off. So America, please vote for the girl. Well, this boy sang he should be the one moving on. Shit happens in life, and that girl needs to get kicked off. And America listened to Adam Levine and went with the girl. Reagan, strange. Well, it pisses me off. DeAndre, Nico, you have my vote. And I don't watch, but if you were still on, I'd vote for you.
Why did this irritate you so much?
Because it pisses me off. Some girl, sometimes you just have to take the bullet in life. Yeah. And your bullet was that you were sick and you couldn't sing, and that this boy needed the opportunity. He deserves it to move on. Or either come out and sing like a chicken in your throat. I don't care, but it really
were both
pisses
of these
me off.
people
and
white?
The fact that he has. The boy was black.
Of course.
But the thing that bothers me the most more than any of that is Adam Levine saying that he has 2 daughters, so you just favor a girl now? What about the dick between your legs? What about manhood, brotherhood? It just pisses me off. Just because you have 2 daughters doesn't mean that all of a sudden you love women.
Yeah.
You know right?
Yeah. No, that's real fucking bizarre.
It's really annoying to me. And I get it that they still voted, and it's stupid, but he deserves to stay. Sometimes I didn't get the fair shake all the time. And that's when you learn a lesson. Like that parent who walked behind the kid, who bullied did you see that story?
I saw that. Made her walk to school.
Good.
I know. I like that.
She's not going to bully again.
Right. No, I thought that was great. I think you learn more from failures for sure.
Reagan would go on to do something else. Adam Levine could hook her up behind the scenes. You don't go on there just because you had 2 daughters. Now you favor girls.
I gotta look that up and see how the person's saying. That's interesting.
I didn't even hear it, but I guess I don't even need to because he went out there and sang.
I
don't
guess.
know.
I
It
would
just
like to hear it.
bothers me. Yeah, and it bothers me that America still voted on behalf of Adam Levine.
Yeah. He's also performing at the halftime show in Atlanta for the Super Bowl, which is fucking bullshit to me because Atlanta is one of the greatest hip hop
It's a
cities
weird
of all
pick
time.
for the Super Bowl
Well,
in
think,
Atlanta.
you could have Atlanta, you could have like T.I., you could have like all these Atlanta people, Migos, you could have like an amazing halftime show.
Yeah,
and
I don't
you
think
pick
they want to
fucking
do it.
Adam, I know they don't.
Yeah.
You pick Adam
The
Levine.
Super Bowl is kind of a bullshit job, I think, these
It
days.
is.
It's not like it used to be with Michael
No.
Jackson. And I think it's a lot of work. Poor Beyonce. Beyonce put on the show of a lifetime.
Absolutely.
You don't get the credit. It's probably a lot of work. Katy Perry at the Super Bowl. What a joke.
No. Yeah.
All
I'm
I
over
remember is the stupid shark.
it. I remember that shark
Lady
too.
Gaga, actually, I thought she
She was
put on a
good.
good one.
Oh, so
But
speaking of Lady Gaga, I saw A Star Is Born this weekend.
Oh my God, I was
finally.
going to talk about that. I can't believe
Oh,
you betrayed me.
Okay. Sorry. So have you seen it?
No, should I? Is it sad?
Okay, so
I know what happens because I Googled it.
okay. The spoiler alert.
Because I saw people sobbing coming out, and I'm like,
Yeah, well,
who
I mean,
died?
also this movie is like fucking 50 years old, so like if you don't know what happens, I don't know if that actually happens in the original. I don't remember. I thought it was actually really good. Bradley Cooper was very attractive to me in this movie. Like
Yeah.
he played a great character. Lady Gaga was fantastic. I think it's worth watching.
Bradley Cooper turns me off because he goes on Howard Stern. All roads back lead to Howard Stern and Wendy Williams. I'm sorry, people. And he goes on there and he's like the Elephant Man, whatever that is, and he won't pretend. He plays too cool for school sometimes, and it bugs me. But
He's
he
really
is
good.
talented, I
He's
guess.
really good in this. I don't like him as a person. Whenever he gives an interview, I'm like, ugh. But he was really
That's
good
what
in
it
The Star
is.
Is
I like
Born.
him as an
Yeah.
actor.
Yep.
Did you ever see him as the chef in that movie?
I did not see that chef movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so
What
it was
else?
good. And she's
Yeah.
up for Best Actress and Best
She
Original Song.
deserves all the awards. So does he. Actually, he was very good. He directed it. He sang. He played a very good
Is
character.
she in love with him?
in real life or
in
the-
everything? Yeah. Does you get the feeling that she wants to
So
kill
the
the
rumor
Victoria's Secret
is
model?
he's gay on the low,
Oh.
and that he
I
always
don't-
has beards.
just
but
don't
I don't
see
really
that.
see it. Yeah,
I don't either. I don't get the vibe of that. I just think he's a dick.
Yeah.
But
What else?
Lady Gaga, really that good?
She was great.
She is great. Anybody, yeah, she acoustically, she should put out a concert. She's really a great singer. Her pop music does her no justice. She
Yeah.
can belt it. All right, I don't really care about this, but we'll talk about it. Kathy Lee Gifford leaving. Do you care about her?
No.
Yeah,
Next.
she was a bitch on TV. I thought it revamped her image. Good for her. I love a drunk early in the morning. Chrissy Teigen, when she was mixed, did you see her mixing up the kimchi? What's kimchi?
Kimchi is like a pickled vegetable that's like traditional in Korean cooking. It's like a very harsh
looked
flavor.
good.
People either like kimchi or hate it. It's like heavy. It's like very acidic and vinegary. It's a lot.
Well,
I
she
saw
was-
that people were
she
coming
was
for her
digging
'cause
in
she-
her. Yeah,
with her hands. Like
I don't-
you don't.
I don't
Come
mind her
on.
doing that. I just don't want to watch someone cook my food doing that. But you can do that, and then I'll eat it. I just don't want
Well,
to watch it.
I guess like I thought she was. It
Well,
was
she washed
interesting
her
because it
hands.
wasn't
She's
like
clean.
she was making meatballs. Like she could have used tongs. Like I don't.
Yeah.
You really didn't need to be
But-
fully in there
and-
with her
and-
hands.
And I was at Jersey Mike's, this Jersey place. Everybody needs a hairnet.
I would agree because my
My
hair,
hair
honestly,
falls out.
me too. My hair gets in food all the time. It's so
She's
disgusting.
postpartum. The hair is falling out. It's kimchi with a side of brunette. It's disgusting, but she's adorable. And then she comes back and says, I'm using my feet next time. That's why you'll love her.
Well, it's also just people on the internet will come at you for fucking anything, and
She's
she knows
hilarious.
it better than anybody. I know.
She
I love
is
her.
hilarious.
She's great.
And but the hair is what bothers me more than the hands, because she's anybody when you go out
washes
to
their
eat,
hands. I
people,
agree.
sorry. And if you think about the silverware that we're all using,
Yep.
1,100,000 people use that silverware. It is kind of
Absolutely.
nasty.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to watch this Netflix documentary on the disastrous Fry Festival?
I'm
Do
sorry.
you even care about that?
Say the word documentary again.
I know. I'm reading it. See, I grew up where we say documentary and then
Really?
documentary. Yeah, everyone I grew up with says documentary. Isn't that weird? Or
that is
elementary.
interesting. Oh, weird.
Yeah.
I will absolutely watch that because that looked like the worst time ever. So I'm fully in for that.
Yeah.
Fully in.
Okay. So the guy who was creating this, he's only 26, and he got sentenced to 6 years in prison.
Yeah, well, they completely fucked that up. There was a bunch of why I'm gonna love it is because it's a bunch of like rich people
kids
who are
that
yeah,
go, yeah.
who were like used to like Coachella and got totally fucked. I think it's gonna be great. I'm fully in.
Yeah, it looks funny.
Yeah.
And they're just shitting all over each other.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's
That's
it.
it?
We
All
started
right.
with my hatred of Adam Levine. I hope I don't turn him in.
I'm watching that performance. I gotta look it up.
Yeah, let me know how it is. Because
All
I
right.
should have watched it.
Okay, so it is
Okay.
time for us to dive into 90 Day Fiance. Before we dive in, if you like us, go ahead and review us on Apple Podcasts. We'd appreciate you. For Christmas, that's all we ask from Santa. And we would appreciate it, and it would make our Christmas dreams come true. You don't even have to put out cookies. You just got to write us a review. And then also follow us.
Please, people.
We're on Instagram at Escape to Reality Podcast and Twitter at Escape to Pod. So tell us your thoughts about 90 Day Fiance versus 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. We'd be interested to know. All right.
And this whole 90-day Home Sweet Home or whatever it's called.
What's that?
There's like a third installment.
Oh,
I don't even know what
Jesus
it's called,
Christ.
but it's like must be after.
What have we gotten
And
ourselves
now
into?
all of them have gotten married. We all know. I mean, I've seen them all. Their wedding pictures. Fernanda and Jonathan's is out there. It's just annoying.
So the one that I'm wondering if they actually have gotten married. No, they did. Lita and Eric got married. Never mind.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh, Olga and Steven are the only ones that probably are not in the same location because Russia's no motherfucker.
Well, and also because he's probably fucking stealing that kid, but we'll get to that. Okay. Lita and Eric. Whoo. Lita really showed her true
What a scum-sucking
colors.
dog she is.
She is a difficult human being.
She's a bad person.
She really, like, she showed her true colors here. Like, the way she was acting to his daughter was disgusting.
It's unbelievable.
So they pick back up at their fight. And he said, I told you we'd pick and choose bills sometimes. I'm like, what life are you leading as like a 45-year-old adult that you're like, this month is cable, next month is electricity? Like, I don't. It's like,
That's a lot of probably the country, sadly.
yeah, probably.
$1,000 a month from what?
Wait, what does he pay $1,000 a month?
I thought he said $1,000 a month out of his paycheck is what he's paying for child support.
That seems like then he's making a lot of money if he's paying $1,000 a month. That
Maybe he's
for
like
one
a
kid.
computer programmer or something, and he sweats in a weird little office.
Yeah, right. Who knows? I love he's like telling her, you know, he's not going to denounce his kid, and he says in America, family matters, and her response was, then I don't want to get married.
Let's tune in 10 minutes later. Get the fuck out.
Right. She's crying about, you know, her medical career. So it comes out that obviously she's here to try to produce or advance her medical career. And then he says, I think she loves me, but I'm not exactly sure.
Oh my God. She doesn't love you.
No.
She loves that your parents were born, you were born in America. That's the only thing she loves.
Right.
How could
And
she
then-
not find another guy online that doesn't have a kid and all this baggage?
Right. If child support to you is the equivalent of like, I don't know, like she's equivocating it to like if he was a child molester. Like literally that's how strongly she feels
Or
about
that
it.
he was going to 7-Eleven and buying $1,000 worth of scratch offs.
Yes, you're
doesn't
right.
make
That's a
any
better
sense.
comparison. No, it makes no sense. So it like picks up the next day and she's like, we slept in separate rooms last night. I'm like, what rooms? What did she sleep on? The living room and
Oh,
the blow-up
right.
couch? I don't.
Right.
Also, I continue to wonder where Alessandro is every time they're together.
They
Who's
have
watching
that
the kid?
Jenica.
The
or-
what? The
or-
7-year-old?
You know what? I saw it. Yes, she was watching it while they went outside. And last episode, it was Captain and Tennille. It was Tennille watching him with the other kid.
Who's
So
Tennille?
That's another.
Oh, one of
kid.
his kids.
Yeah,
What are
all
these
these
names?
crazy names.
Tennille and Tanasha. What's the other one?
Jenica, I think. I
Jenica.
thought.
What the fuck is that?
I know.
I'm
It's a
sorry. I don't want to say
drunken-
that about a child, but what kind of name is that?
Somebody named their kid A B C D E.
I
think
saw.
that airport person was allowed to make fun of him.
I agree.
Sorry.
Just think about this. You roll up to Starbucks, okay, or any coffee place. I'd like a latte. All right, what's your name? Absidy. Okay, how do you spell that? ABCDE. That never ends. You are setting up your child for failure for life.
You'd
I
be
do
laughed
not-
at everywhere you go.
Absolutely, anywhere. Even if you put your name on something, every time you write it, they probably ask you if it's spelled wrong.
That is bizarre. And she's not the only kid. They said there's like 1,000 people with that name.
What?
Yeah.
America. Jesus.
It's like naming your kid Heaven or something. It's even.
No, heaven. I hear heaven, heavenly. I've seen all of those names.
Yeah.
I've also met a champagne, a tequila,
Yeah. Oh,
which I
tequila.
kind of,
Oh
which
my
I kind of
God.
love. I kind of
Yeah,
love that.
I do. I do. I'm glad it's not me, but
No, I agree.
that takes some balls on a person's part too. I'm gonna name
Right.
it fucking tequila. Tequila.
And what's your shortened name? Tequila? Tech.
She'll end up being tequila.
All right.
Remember Tequila? What a whore.
Oh yeah, I wonder where she is in life. Okay. Back to the episode. Oh, and then they start talking about priorities. And he said you're equal. He's like, you're equal to my daughter, and she's like, that's not what priority means. So, we've gone to proper, now we're on priority. That's what she's focused on.
That is true. I'm surprised she doesn't make him graph it out.
Right. He won't give up his parental rights, and she says, my parents warned me. And then she pretends like she now understands child support, which I don't
Right. All of
understand.
a sudden,
she gets it.
Somebody tweeted a meme, or it was on Instagram, with her looking out the window and is like, when the scam has gone too far or something. It made me laugh so hard.
That's good.
She's a horrible, horrible, terrible person.
Absolutely horrific. And I always thought he was like a douche, but it's like she makes anyone look like sunshine and roses, because she is like one of the worst people ever, I think, for sure. And the way she was fighting in front of her child and his child.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It made me sick.
Yeah, she says she has to be the number one top priority. And so she's at the house. Tasha, the daughter, comes in. They start battling.
Poor Tasha. She's so mature, beyond her years.
Right? She's like, she's dirty and it's not proper. And she just says he can prove that I'm the top priority if he kicks her out. And starts yelling at Tasha. I have to agree, Tasha handled that like a champ. I would have freaked out. I would have started crying, obviously, if I was 18 years old, somebody was doing that to me.
Oh, it's crazy. I would cry, or I would get physical maybe. I don't know. It'd be
you
hard.
would. Yeah.
I could see myself grabbing her, but it'd be hard to not touch her.
Right? And Tasha's like, I don't care if you want me to move out. She just doesn't even give a fuck. And she's just yelling at her like, you have to leave, and calls Eric on speakerphone, which there's nothing I hate more on a show or in life when somebody's like, I'm going to prove it to you, like calling people on speakerphone, like, guess what's happening? It's like, stop. It's just so immature.
And he's at work and he's like, I'll talk to you when you get home. Don't do anything. He's just such a creeper.
But he literally was like yelling at her like, get out, Tasha. I'm like,
yeah,
you are an
I
asshole
thought he was
too.
going to stand up for his daughter, but he's a
No.
scumbag motherfucker.
He really is. And she also says, fuck this bitch about his daughter, which is just beautiful.
Did you see poor little Alessandro eating out of the styrofoam to-go container like a little sandwich?
No, I missed it.
Oh my God.
He's
He's probably so confused. He needs to stay with his family in Indonesia.
Absolutely.
I don't know why they would allow this. Where is the father? He has no rights?
They really blew it. He should have went home with the grandparents till she was in a stable environment. 100%.
Little Jenica can't sit there and watch him.
No.
They could. I bet you she leaves and goes to the store and leaves them alone. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, that's the kind of childhood trauma that fucks you up for life. To witness people yelling like that, and they're just she's also not even reacting, just playing video games. Alessandro doesn't even know where he is. It's it was very sad.
Yeah, he doesn't know where he is.
No.
He's just trying to make it through.
It's
heartbreaking. It's too much. And she's like, he says behind you that he can't say he wants me to stay because you'll flip out. She's grasping for straws to make it feel like her dad loves her.
Yeah, it just it was very hard to watch. I felt terrible for that kid. I just think that the show has this, just a couple of them, it's taken a real dark turn that's hard to watch.
It has. And if you think about it, all these cameramen, this little boy Alessandro went from living in a nice peaceful home, probably with his grandfather and grandmother every day, and whoever else, not Lita, which is fine, whatever. The family is better off taking care of him than her, and now he's around all these camera people in the house, and it's just weird.
Well, this is why producers of reality TV get a terrible rap, because they let this shit happen, and they not only let it happen, they probably amp it up in some cases, Right. And it's there should be a line where they're like, all right, we got to get the kids out of here because this shit is not cool.
Yes.
Because it didn't need, if they weren't there, the episode would have been the same. The drama would have been the same. It was just sad because the kids were there. I don't know.
They didn't need to be there. She's a horrible person.
She is.
What does Eric want this for? What does he get out of this?
I don't know. I
All
have
she
no
is
idea.
a headache.
Right. She just seems like a pain in the ass. I don't know. Obviously, everybody has issues. He has issues. It was sad. Real sad. I hated
Really
it.
bizarre.
Yeah.
Really bizarre.
All right. On the other side.
Disturbing. I mean, and she deserves every bit of internet hate she's going to get.
Absolutely. 100%. On a lighter note, even though it was still gnarly, I just thoroughly enjoyed
fun.
Colt and Larissa. Just fun. It was just good.
Yes.
I love Larissa.
She wants somebody to go to jail. I'm not surprised somebody went to jail already now.
Well, it was her, but yeah, I would agree.
Right, yeah. It backfired on her.
Right. Larissa says Colt needs to live without his mother. They're going wedding dress shopping, Larissa and Debbie and the cousin.
Right. What's her name?
I couldn't tell you.
Flower Power.
Flower Power. She loves the flowers. Every episode, she has some kind of flower.
Doesn't that get annoying in your
accessory.
ear after a while?
Also, like, where are you getting these flowers? Claire's? Does Claire's still exist?
I hope so.
I loved Claire's.
Me too.
She says, Larissa says Debbie can't allow another woman to love him. The budget.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't really either, but I think, I loved the budget. She says $1,000 or less, and Debbie's like, or less. Or less. Like, she wasn't there. I just knew there was no way they were leaving with a dress, period.
No way. That first dress I thought was pretty.
I thought it was very pretty.
But Colt wants something sexy.
Yeah, just sexual.
Colt wants her to look like a slut, she says. Or I don't know if she said the word slut, but right in front of Debbie, she's like, Colty, he wants something sexy.
I know.
Is he like a sexual beast behind closed doors?
He must be, because this is like the 7th time she's mentioned it.
Oh, she needs something nasty for Colt, she said. I love that.
Hilarious.
Debbie handled it pretty well.
She said, look pure, not like a slut. But I think this is another example of the cock tease of Colt, sending her places where she can never buy shit.
Why aren't they at, not to be, I worked at David's Bridal. It was a hell job. I hated it.
Oh, you did? I didn't know that.
2 months. I only was allowed to do the prom girls. And it was cute, but it's a horrible place. But that's
Go
where
there. That's
where
what I'm
they
saying.
need the $99
100%.
special. You can get a decent dress.
Right. I don't understand why they keep going to these fancy places thinking they're going to be able to buy shit.
And Las Vegas doesn't have a whole freaking strip mall
of course
of
it does.
shitty dresses. Come on.
Of course. The best was Debbie saying in America the bride's family pays for the wedding. I love that. Getting petty.
Good job, Debbie. I can't get over. Now after seeing the young picture of Debbie, she's more beautiful to me. She's becoming prettier as time goes on. But I can understand I can understand. I don't want to. I love my mother-in-law, but I don't want to live with her. I don't want to live with my own mom. So I can understand where Larissa's coming from.
Me too, but there's such a different way to handle it. You know what I mean?
Right. We'll get to that with the cousin, but
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that leads us to the barbecue. Another classic Colt outfit: yellow shower flip-flops, and a compelling short and shirt combo.
But at the I just love how Debbie gets the limit from Colt. Like, she's the wife. Maybe you're right about this, and that she's not allowed to spend more, and she's a pit bull, and she's not going to let it happen. She would tackle Larissa before she spent $2K.
Larissa's never getting that credit card. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Debbie should watch out that she doesn't get fucking poisoned by Larissa. I could see that happening.
Oh yeah, or she's putting birth control in her water. Do you think that Colt has more money than it seems? And he's just cheap?
Maybe it could be. If he's cheap, it's the cheapest person.
Like, not even air conditioning. It's bizarre.
Yeah, who knows?
Right.
Okay, so the barbecue. Larissa, if John wants to argue with me, I'll defend myself. Cousin arrives with another flower. And
how many kids do they have?
I think 2.
And has she got a bun and not? I mean, she's a beautiful woman, but sometimes
I think she might have just given birth and it's like a baby, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I just feel like Colt acts like Debbie's 1,000 years old.
Right. It's like, right. She could definitely work at
She
Walmart.
could live on her own. I think it's just like how you have the conversation. I also love the cousin saying Debbie's Aunt Debbie, nothing. My mom always said nothing stays the same but Aunt Debbie, which I thought was great.
That's so sad and weird.
It is kind of weird. Like Old Faithful.
Why don't you go fuck Aunt Debbie? You love her so much. What's his name? John. I'll take her. Then take her. The wife's like, fuck, shut up, John. I'm not taking her. I don't have any room for her. You're not taking her, John.
Oh, I thought
Then
that was
take
funny,
her.
too.
Pack her shit up and go.
It's classic.
John's a little out of line here, screaming in someone else's house.
Oh, I mean, he went fully in, and I have to say, like, Debbie didn't get involved. She was like, "Stop yelling," and like
She
went
was trying
inside.
to keep the kids calm. There's those kids. I don't think they're yelling all the time.
No, but at least the kids were inside and they were outside.
Yeah.
You know,
Things must be going on more that we don't know that really pissed him off.
I think so.
Because right now, Larissa's kind of right. He's got nothing to be gold digging about.
Yeah. She like responds after he says that Aunt Debbie is like, Debbie's not a saint. She's made my life hell. And he's like, how's your life hell? He pays for everything. I loved it. He just like, and he said, you should feel like a queen with that ring.
That was so funny. Like, and she's like, she moves this and then she moves it there. And then her other thing was, she shuts the door too loud. It's like, Debbie doesn't do anything wrong.
I know. And I love, like, yeah, he says that you're taking advantage of it. She's like, what advantage? A car with no AC? I'm like, you know what? That is very true.
It was a good point. It was very valid.
Yeah.
But Debbie does seem quiet. Like they're the ones intruding on her when she's sleeping. Maybe Debbie
Right.
would just sit there in her room and be quiet, and she just needs a place to stay.
Yeah.
John wants half the rent paid. I think that's his motive.
Right? And then he's like, that bitch is for her money, period. I was like, but see, Colt was silent the entire time. He did not say a
Weird.
word.
And he's calling her a bitch. You don't even stand up for her?
He did.
He called her a bitch a couple times, right?
Yeah, he did. And like was telling her she was acting like a bitch. I mean, she was, but like it was
Larissa
pretty
just
harsh.
wants that Jaguar. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I'll be a millionaire driving a Jaguar. I'm like, okay.
1995.
Jaguar, yeah, that's the desired car nowadays. She yells at him that he's not allowed at his wedding, and then the line of the episode, who is against the queen will die.
She's just the best.
Which, like, oh God, ridiculous.
I love watching them.
Yeah, it's good. And just storms off, silent Colt just sitting there.
He is such a weirdo.
He really is.
He grosses me out.
He's sitting on the couch. The furniture in the house looks very nice, I gotta say.
It does. It does look nice.
He says she might think I'm passive, and she comes downstairs and is like, your mother poisoned them. And then he says, you come off very rude. You give them no reason to not think you're a bitch, which I thought was hilarious.
He's very matter of fact.
He really is. I'm so surprised, even though he's such a nerd, that he's like so comfortable being like straight up with her. You know, it's very interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of times, like nerdier people are more passive, and he is like, even though he's passive in the fight, like he'll tell her shit immediately.
He tells her straight up. Yeah, he keeps her in line.
It's very interesting. Debbie's listening from the kitchen. They get into it. I know you say shit about me to Debbie.
I know. Poor Debbie. I didn't like seeing her get all upset.
I know.
Because that doesn't probably happen ever. I can't imagine.
I don't think so.
She threw that expensive ring on the ground. What if a stone popped out?
It's got to be fake. That's what I think.
Yeah, you wouldn't throw a nice ring like that. Come on.
Yeah, he tells her you go 0 to bitch in 0.3 seconds.
I didn't catch that. Oh my God.
Yeah, I thought that was great.
It should be on her tombstone.
And she yells she's a victim and throws the ring. I just thought it was pure comedy.
It was like, great. And her running up the stairs with the queen comment. It was
her life just seems so sad in that house. It's like she has her phone wallet combo that she flips around all the time, and that's it.
Oh, does she? I do feel bad for these people that they can't work when they come here.
Yeah, I just imagine being trapped in a house, no friends, nothing. Like it probably does drive you nuts to a certain degree.
Suck.
Yeah,
I would love to be. I could see her being a blackjack dealer eventually.
Oh, 100%, or a cocktail waitress.
Yeah.
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 I could totally see that.
Poor Debbie, though. I didn't like seeing her get upset. And then Larissa's like, touch me, I'll call the cops.
It's like, what? Obviously, somebody called the cops and you got arrested. So, not quite sure what happened there. I hope they got that on camera. You think they did? No, it was probably after they were filming.
I think it was done. Well, I saw video footage that she was in the house and she was scanning everything. It looked like she just pushed everything down, but then she was the one that ended up going to jail. So I don't know. And when the cops come, they said, "Oh, it's state law that people in Nevada one of us has to go to jail if they call the cops on domestic violence."
I don't think that's true because
yeah.
Ronnie and fucking Jen, they've
Exactly.
made it plenty of times without going to jail.
The jails will be filled up in Vegas, and
Absolutely.
And so then, but why would it be her? It's just weird. I don't believe it. Something else. There's probably more to the story we don't know. Why would that guy get so angry?
Yeah,
the cousin.
Weird. He definitely has had some kind of interactions with her. She's said some shit on social media. Like something has happened.
Now, are they married? Have we seen wedding photos of them?
We saw one, I think. Maybe. I feel like we did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
any other thoughts on their
The girl
disaster?
cousin spoke up a little bit. It was interesting, I guess, to hear what she had to say. The whole thing is, I love watching them.
Yeah, it's a mess. They were very entertaining, though. They were a little lightheartedness, even though it was drama and a sea of darkness this week.
Because Larissa's almost giggling the whole time she's fighting.
Yep.
She doesn't. It's lighthearted because Larissa doesn't give a fuck.
She really doesn't.
She thrives on this.
Yep.
She walks down the streets of Brazil screaming at everybody.
Okay. From the most immature Lita and Larissa to I think honestly the most mature, which would be Fernanda.
Reality's TV star ever.
Jonathan and Fernanda. I think that she is just, I'm so impressed with her for being 19.
Too good for him. I hope thank God his mom did the right by her because she's a good girl.
Yeah.
That his mom came and gave her a chance because he doesn't deserve her.
Yeah, I agree. They're having like coffee or something and they start talking about his family. And she says, Latin families were always close. And my mom always said, which I thought was so true, how you treat your mom is how how he treats your mom, his mom is how he'll treat you, which I was like, that is
100%. And I dated some guys that are not good with their moms and it comes back to bite you in the ass.
Absolutely. I just feel like she's much more mature about the family issues. She's saying, he can do better with his mom. He's been alone and forgot about her and is like telling him that he needs to make it up to his mom, which I thought was...
Yeah, like tell her how much you love her. I want my kids to marry Fernanda.
Well, it's so interesting. She's 19. He's what, 34 or some shit?
She's way more mature than him.
Yeah, and she's telling him how to act. It's like...
Big mistake for her. Big mistake for her.
Yeah, I mean, he starts crying. That was their only scene, right?
Yeah, maybe that's why he leaked a dick pic because they're boring.
Maybe. I didn't see it. Was it good?
It was average looking. Okay. On the smaller side.
Okay. Well,
the softer side of Sears.
Yeah, I love Fernanda. She's great. I think I
love her. She's beautiful and
deserves better.
I don't know what the fuck she's doing there.
I know. She needs to go home. She needs to get back to Mexico with her family.
And then he's in public sobbing. And a man, it's okay. I don't know. He should have kept it together more. It's just was weird to me.
It was.
And he reminds me of a Jax Taylor.
Yes, he is a Jax. Like kind of a disaster.
He's a cheater. And then next episode, he didn't come home.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. Oh, God.
That's not a good sign either.
Nope. All right.
Did they get married?
They get married. Another one.
Why?
She's trying. I don't. I mean, maybe in some ways she's really mature, and in some ways she's immature.
Right.
That's the only thing I can think of.
She's sucked in by
Yep. Okay, Jay and Ashley. 15 days left. They're putting in security cameras, and people are dropping out of the wedding because of the shit that people wrote, the racist shit on their website.
Well,
so
I'll be at my friend's wedding. Shoot me.
Yeah, right? Like, what the fuck? That just shows you the type of people either she surrounds herself with or in that shitty ass
I bet
town.
it's that big girl who's writing all that and a bunch of her friends, and they're a bunch of scumbags.
I bet you're right. So she decides to cancel the wedding. The bridesmaids have another shit dress that they have to...
Yeah, and they're like, we'll keep it. I'd go return that thing ASAP.
Absolutely. Where are you wearing a long half sequins, half pink dress?
And they didn't even buy it. They knew this wasn't going to happen.
I know. They were like, okay, another one down the... I think they've been a part of all 3 failed weddings.
I forget he can't drink.
I know. It's crazy. He's so young. He's 20? Is that right?
Something. God. I just can't. I totally forget. Those security cameras is like... Now it just makes me think of... Dirty John.
Yep. Oh God, everybody should watch Dirty John. Plug for
It's
that
really
show's gotten
good.
way better.
It
We were
is.
completely wrong. This last episode was great.
Our radar was off.
Right. So they decide to go to Vegas. And it's just sad. She says we just want to be safe, and that the racist comments
sad.
forced
It's
us
really
to change
sad.
our plans. Sad.
It is sad. But is that? I guess. Now they got married. Was that at the Vegas wedding?
I guess
The
so.
leaked
The pictures
didn't
look like they were at the
Vegas
beach.
wedding.
Right. Didn't it look like they were at the beach?
Yeah, or like some type of wedding venue that people would be there, not a elopement.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
but
they
it looks
got
like
married
they're
in
still
Vegas and then had another official wedding.
Yeah, maybe, but it still looks like they're like she's bringing her dress, he's bringing his suit. Like they're not getting eloped like in a
So I
drunk
wonder
Vegas
if
3
people
a.m.
really
so.
were in that town. Maybe I'm as naive as Ashley, that didn't know her, threatening to kill. There's no other.
Well, no.
black and
She
white people
said
getting married.
She said it came out that it was like an ex of hers or something. She put that on social media or
Gosh.
something. But
I'd
I
call
mean,
the police, have them sit outside the. It just doesn't seem fair.
no, it's disgusting. I just
like
feel bad for
Ashley.
Jay. Do you?
I like them both. I still don't feel any chemistry between the two of them. I think it's not going to last, but I don't.
No.
She is what she is. I don't know what she's thinking.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, but they're going to Vegas. The episode ends with somebody knocking on the door like a freaking cop, like a psycho
oh my
knock.
God!
No one's knocking on my door that way.
Dorian
No.
or you? Would Dorian let you open the door? Tyler would be like, "I'm opening the door." You know.
I think neither of us would answer. We would just be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
Like we would look, but I don't
right,
think we
and then
would.
you'd see it's Big Mama, and you wouldn't open the door. I call the cops on her. You don't
Right.
slam on my door like that. You
No,
psychopath.
absolutely not.
But did you
anybody?
see?
No.
Ashley
What?
whipped it open like Maury Povich. She was ready, Jerry Springer style, to do that.
Yeah,
shit.
she was. Well, if you have a security camera and you can see who it is, then I would be like, "The fuck," you know, and open it. But if I
Right.
couldn't see, I would not open it.
And if you're
There's no
worried that
way.
people are shooting you, you just fling the door open.
Right? What? I don't know.
I loved how Jay just walked over to he's so sweet. He just walks over to the window and looks out. He's a lover. I can't get over how much I love him.
So we'll see what that psycho has to say next week.
But we need more of that.
Yeah, we do.
I'd rather
more,
watch
yeah.
crazy bitch, Pennsylvania Tucky bitch, than Olga and Steven.
Agreed. All day. That's the kind of stuff I want. Is just like
Yes.
innocent,
I want
angry
Pencil
people.
Tucky. I want.
Tucky. I like that.
Know?
That's good.
Give me some Amish people.
I love some Amish people. I would love an Amish 90 Day Fiance.
Maybe we should watch it. We should recap Amish movies.
Becoming
TV
Amish
show.
or whatever that
Yes.
is. Oh God, I don't know about that.
After they become independent.
Yeah.
What's the year called when they get free, and they get to decide if they come back?
For what?
Like Amish kids, when they get to
I have no
leave
idea.
for a year, and they get to live in the normal world, and they get to decide if they want to live like that or go back to the Amish world.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I grew up around Amish, Mennonite, all those types of people out in bumfuck Rochester, New York. So
Yep.
yeah, and they build furniture.
Yep.
It's an interesting little land.
I haven't had much interaction with the Amish. I think they're only like in the Northeast, right? I don't know.
Probably. I loved that Tim Allen, Kirstie Alley movie.
Oh, that was a good movie. Classic. Okay.
Right.
Steven. Oh, no. Kalani and Asuelu.
God.
They
Bizarre.
both lost
only had
me
one
as well.
They only had one episode.
I know.
Or little clip, right?
One scene. Yep.
Her little hair bun was cute.
Sister's leaving. Asuelu comes to say goodbye. Super awkward. Kalani describes it as she's leaving and I'm stuck here, which
Yes, I know. I caught
that
that.
was great.
I caught that.
They discuss the brunch fight. He says it's a misunderstanding. She says you're different now. And then he goes into some weird, I couldn't really follow it, some weird rant about he just wants to cuddle.
I was like, you're a whack job. And she's
Right.
like, he's just trying to cuddle to manipulate me. That
Right,
was
but
weird.
then-
And he's like sobbing.
Right. Then he starts crying and just like, I'm so happy to cuddle you. And then she just like forgives him. I don't know. It was like bizarre. And it's like, I feel so much better about getting married. We had a major breakthrough. I'm like, what?
No, you didn't.
I didn't get it at all. It was very confusing to me.
Because you want to replace the pillow you stick your dick in at night with her? I mean, come on. It's
please.
weird.
He's not sticking it in a pillow. He's sticking it in the weekly tourist pool.
In the fleshlight. Oh my
He's
God.
Like, I mean, I don't know, because it went from
Who
her
even
saying
wants
shit
to
like
cuddle?
him
I get too
shutting
hot.
down as a maturity issue, and then it's like he
And then he
cries
wants to
about
cuddle
cuddling.
like you're his mom. He wants to stick his
Right.
head in your tits like my kids do. It's weird.
Weird. But I agree
Him
with you.
sobbing
Cuddling,
like that.
I can cuddle
sobbing.
for like max 5 minutes, and then
No, I
sweating
get too
my ass
hot.
off.
Right,
Me
right,
too.
right. Anybody who falls asleep cuddling, you're dead. Check your pulse.
There's no way. I would literally. The only time I could do that is if I'm fucked up. If I'm sober, there's no way
Yes.
I'm falling asleep.
Yes,
cuddling.
yes,
no
yes.
way.
Yeah.
It was very weird. Like, yeah, she ends it saying she feels great about them getting married now. I'm like, did we just
He's
observe
sobbing.
the same?
He was sobbing like somebody died.
That's
And of
weird.
course he's different. You met him on vacation.
Right.
In freaking wherever.
Listen, it's like the beginning of a relationship where everything's roses, and then all of a sudden you're in the freaking thorns of real life. Like, come on, you were on
God.
vacation. How did you think this was gonna end? I don't. Fucking.
Why is she wasting his time?
I'm
surprised she even told him that she was pregnant.
She must. I mean, she was a virgin, so I feel like she must have thought this is how it happens.
And then how do you end up on TV?
Yeah, I don't
Where
know
do they
how that
find these
decision-
people?
Oh, God, we gotta start doing our research, find ourselves a producer or casting person.
Yeah. I'd love to
Um,
know.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, Asuelu has fully lost me. I used to think he was a sweet innocent. Now I just think he's a complete wacko.
Me
I don't
too.
know.
And he shouldn't be left with the baby.
No, I would agree. She needs to either stop complaining and put him in some parenting classes, or not allow him to be alone with the child.
Yeah, move on with your life.
Yeah.
It's really weird. I think he should just move back, or he can live here. I don't think they belong together.
No.
Did they get married? Is there wedding photos? We haven't seen that, have we?
I don't know if we have. If anyone knows if they're married, Escape 2 Pod on Twitter, holler at us. I don't know if they are. I don't think we have seen married photos.
Yeah.
Okay. Last and certainly least, Steven and Olga.
Oh my God.
Poor Olga. We're back to the nightmare. He's 3 weeks old, crying.
That baby cry. I mean, why do the producers do that to us? I don't want to hear a baby cry like that.
I don't either. He's Steven's going to the lawyer to figure out how to make the kid a citizen.
Everyone online's like, they look exactly alike. I didn't catch that when I was watching it, but then I was like, oh, shit,
Who?
they did. That the immigration lawyer looked just like Steven.
Oh, really? I missed that. I loved the
you'll see
lawyer.
it.
He didn't even he said hello, and then he said, "What's the questions?" Like, he didn't even give an introduction.
So Russian.
So Russian. And I think he's gonna abandon. He's gonna jack the kid from her. I really
don't
feel
think
like
he can.
I think he's gonna try. I don't know if he
He
can.
can try all he wants, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah, because he asks first about the kid, and they say, "Oh, it's not a problem. Here's the form," which seemed very easy to me.
All she's got to do is call that Russian police, and bam, he's out of there.
And then they ask about the visa, and the guy's like, "Oh, it's a bit of a political problem." It's like, no shit. And he tells Olga that citizenship for the baby is the most important thing. It doesn't even mention that her
I know,
visa is
she
probably
caught on
fucked.
to that.
She did.
And how can she trust him that he's doing any of the visa paperwork?
Right? Like, she says he started it a long time ago. He clearly hasn't. I don't even know if he started it. Because wouldn't he know that they're going to be fucked?
Yeah, I don't think they're giving him out like candy.
Absolutely not. I mean, if it
She's
was up
fucked.
to Trump, they probably would be, but
Yeah.
it's not.
No, she's fucked. They're
Yeah.
both fucked. I don't know if he can move to Russia. That's the best chance they got to being together, I think.
I mean, they should not be together. Let's say that. I think Olga would be a
No.
much better parent on her own than
Yes.
with that psycho.
Yes,
All day.
I agree. He better not take that baby. I just don't see it. I don't know if he could.
I don't know if he could either, but I know he's going to try. I
He
just
is.
know it.
I just can't watch it. I can't stomach it.
I know. They're driving to Moscow with the baby not in a car seat. So I guess they gave up.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Oh, God, yeah. She's just laying on her lap
Oh, my God.
Um,
Oh, my God.
to the train. So they've given up on that.
Good for them. That's the worst part of parenting is the car seat.
And they meet Anna, Olga's friend. Finally, she has a friend.
What a beautiful girl Anna is.
So
Just be in a lesbian relationship with her.
Dorian was saying that he thinks that they had a lesbian vibe. and that
wow.
she
Look at me and Dorian.
I know, right? So that she was like playing the daddy vibe to him, like very concerned about the kid and Olga. But I was thinking it was just like
that
a
made
supportive
beautiful
friend.
family.
Well, being gay in Russia is like not allowed at all. So it's definitely not.
I didn't think about it till 2 seconds ago. That just
Okay.
popped in my head.
He said it
I'm
instantly.
I'm just an asshole who's like two women. They're lesbians. But yeah, they seem not, I don't know. I think they'd make a beautiful family together.
They would. And I love the friend, just another straight up friend. The friends are the best part of 90 Day. She said, I heard there are some tensions. And starts asking Steven questions. And he's like, I would do everything and she wouldn't say thank you. I'm like, oh my God.
How can he even have that come out of his mouth?
I know. It's crazy. And Olga doesn't say shit. I guess she's just over fighting. I don't know. She's just like a mute. And I love the friend asks, are you here for the child or for Olga? Which I thought was great.
He's here for the baby.
He's here for the baby, and you better freaking watch out. The friend better get involved and keep that baby from getting on an American plane. Like, the thing is, if he gets... See, this is the thing that freaks me out. If he gets citizenship for the kid, so meaning he can get a passport or whatever,
right?
He could book a flight and, like, just take it, and she wouldn't know.
You're
you know?
right. You're right.
So that's what I'm worried about.
I've seen him out with the cast. It didn't look like he had the baby. That's my only hope.
Yeah, I hope not. That would be a nightmare, and I feel for her because she's in a terrible situation with a newborn.
And he's hauling her around. She had a C-section. It
3 weeks.
takes 8 weeks
They're
to
like
heal.
taking a 7-hour train.
She can barely move.
I know.
He's an asshole.
He really is the biggest asshole. Such a dick, and just like continuing to play the like woe is me card. Like he took the burden on here. It's like, shut the fuck up.
And what do you do? You're not doing much. She's feeding a kid from her body after she just got sliced and open.
Right.
Give her a break.
Yeah, agreed.
What do you want to do?
So who's your least favorite person of all of this season?
Lita.
Oh, okay. Yeah. For me, it's like Alita, Steven, Ty. I think because I hate the way he treats
I
Olga.
hate Steven, but the baby hopefully will be in a better situation when it can remember. But of course, this is all on tape.
Right.
But Lita's fucking up multiple people's lives.
Yeah, that's true. She is.
And so is Eric.
Yeah.
Both of them together. When he was on the phone, when he
agreed
with her at the end, I almost was on Team Eric for a second there. I just want to know why he wants her in the house.
Yeah. It was gross. And
Steven's
like to turn
a scumbag,
on your kid.
but I'm hoping that Olga keeps the baby in Russia and just moves on with her life.
Yeah, I would hope so. I just hope he doesn't do what I think he's going to do. And hopefully the producers don't let him.
God, I hope she gets wind of it and they stop him at the airport or something.
Yeah, same.
There's got to be laws in Russia that you can't just take a baby from its mom. And if Steven gave a shit about his baby, he'd keep it with its mother where it belongs.
100%. But it's like this weird, he just sees it as his. I don't even think he sees it. He keeps calling it my baby too. Like, I don't even think he sees it as her kid.
God, why doesn't he go be with Lailani or whatever the hell her name is?
Right? Yeah, you could take care of that kid all day.
Yeah, she don't. Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a hard episode to get through. Honestly, I need more lightness for me to love this. It's heavy. Yeah. Agreed. But we're sticking with it, peeps. We'll see where it takes us. And we'll be back to talk 90 Day next week. We're gonna have some special guests joining us from a fellow podcast, 2 Black Girls, 1 Rose, to talk 90 Day. So we're really excited about that. And they will be joining us to break down the episode. So tune into that next week. Other than that, that's all I got. Bye.
That's it.